What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, I will be telling you about something very interesting going on in the Fortnite community right now, where some people are getting their V-Bucks stolen and spent without their permission, and the weirdest thing is, the thing it's being spent on is still the brain rot, which we're loading into right now. So I'll go ahead and show you the in-game purchases for still the brain rot first, and then I'll go ahead and, show you what's actually been going on to build a picture of this weird situation. But it definitely is a weird one. So here we are in game. I don't know exactly. I think I think premium shop is where we're actually able to buy like brain rots and stuff. Yeah, so you got, like your brain rot gods, your secret brain rots, your server luck. You have all these purchases that use actual V-Bucks, VIP, double luck, this type of stuff. And I actually think this is lower than the price of what I've been seeing online, but it might have the same name. Hold on. Secret Grande Lucky Block, maybe, or Lucky Rock. Maybe that's what it actually is. Over here, is this V-Bucks? No, it's not. But why are we even in here? Why do I have an upgraded power, or base on Rebirth 3? And what is actually happening? Well, simply put, the first thing that is actually going on here, is there any like music or something I can turn off? Yes, there is the fact that for some reason, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this image on screen, a lot of players are reportedly losing their V-Bucks randomly. People are getting scammed and their V-Bucks are getting used for UEFN maps such as Steal the Brain Rot without them noticing. And it's just a weird thing to kind of have happen out of absolutely nowhere. It's like, how does this happen, right? How is it that you're just chilling, going about your day, and then without your permission, all of a sudden, your money is spent on Steal the Brain Rot? And in the image, we can see that we had two purchases of Secret Void Grande Lucky Rot, which actually is the thing we showed you for 1,800 V-Bucks, but in here it was 2,350 V-Bucks twice, and this was yesterday. I'm not for sure if the game has like dynamic pricing or something, but you can see over here, this is the exact same thing. I can go ahead and click on it again. We can move this around. Secret Grande Lucky Rot, and then here, Secret Void Grande Lucky Rot. I don't even know where that would possibly be on here. But it's some weird things actually going on, and some weird just bugs or whatever else happening. So what is going on here, and why do we need to talk about this? Well, as you can see by this quote retweet from Archer, it says, if you've used any Discord bot with your Fortnite account, reset your password as soon as possible. We don't know what bot is responsible for this, but everyone who's been affected was using some Discord bot. Reset your password, and that will remove all the bot's access to your account. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about that and give you some more information. So firstly, this is not just limited to Discord bots. If you've used any bot, whether that's on Telegram, Discord, Skype, wherever else it might be, that actually uses your Epic Games account and is able to log in and do actions for you, such as doing grabbing or re-rolling daily quests and save the world. Things like checking the item shop outside of the official Fortnite.com item shop stuff, and all of that stuff, being able to purchase stuff, being able to switch your equipped items, being able to maybe do glitched equipped items or whatever else, then you are at risk. Now, the reason why it's mentioned to reset your password is not because by giving access to these accounts, if you use just kind of like an access token, you have your password exposed to them. You do have a lot of personal information that could be exposed, like your first name, your last name, your address, all that type of stuff. But the main reason why is because whenever you reset your password on your Epic Games account, it immediately logs out everyone from it. It immediately kind of locks down the account. So one password reset means that any access that any bot had, any access that any of your accounts had, all gets reset due to the password change, and it ends up being something where you have to relog in yourself, but you have to relog into everything else as well. Now, why would this be a big concern? Why would this be something you'd have to keep in mind? Well, it's because of the fact that when you give access to these different accounts, right? You give access to the Discord bot, or you give access to any of these other bots in the game, you are basically allowing these bots to have full control over everything as if they were playing as you. Even if you didn't give your password or your email or your login or whatever else, you just gave an access token, you are still technically giving them full access as if they were you. They could go ahead and spend money on your credit card. They can force change what is going on when it comes to the actual support a creator system. So if the person who made the bot wants to force you to support them, they can do that non-stop. But one of the things they're also able to do is make purchases on your account. Not just normal purchases with V-Bucks, but they're also able to make purchases with, I'm pretty sure, your credit card or PayPal if that's actually linked to your account. Now, I haven't heard anyone actually having that far of an issue going on, but it is something that I personally thought about, and it's one of the reasons why I'm always super skeptical on these type of, Discord bots and stuff, and why I don't always like trusting them, because of the fact that, on the off chance, because we already know they can spend V-Bucks, on the off chance that they can spend money or buy stuff with my credit card, I'm not wanting a $100,000 charge on V-Bucks that I didn't actually intend to buy, only to see that all the V-Bucks are instantly gone to be spent on Steal the Brain Rot or whatever else while using someone else's supported creator code. So for anyone curious, if you're someone who just has a normal account, like me and you, we're just sitting here playing Fortnite, we don't give it to Discord bots or Telegram bots or Twitter bots, if that even exists, or whatever other bots might actually be out there, then you should be fine. You can go ahead and check your epicgames.com account transaction history, see if you accidentally spent money on any Steal the Brain Rot things or whatever else, and if you notice anything weird there, you can go ahead and reset your password so that everyone gets logged out of your account and you can try playing a little bit more safe. But I thought I would go ahead and bring a little bit more attention to this, because there might be some people who don't even know that they're getting their V-Bucks stolen from them, because maybe they don't play too much, or maybe they only hop in every so often to buy something from the item shop, they're not keeping up to date with their V-Buck counter or something like that, and then they get really confused when one day it's like, I thought I had more than I was supposed to have. But also keep in mind that I know some people are going to say, oh, it's not a Discord bot, it's this bot. Oh, stop blaming all bots. There are some good bots out there. And the main thing I feel like mentioning is, regardless of what bot did it and what bot didn't do it, you have to trust the person behind the bot as well. It's something where it's it's better safe than sorry to just not deal with any of the bot stuff entirely, because of that fact. If there's something that goes on, some drama later down the line, then the bot developer still has full access to your account and can do all the same things that someone who's already done a malicious thing, like spending V-Bucks and Steal the Brain Rot with your account, has done before, right? They're able to have all these access and all these controls and configs. They can change your loadouts, they can change your presets, they can do all that type of stuff, your equip skins, spend V-Bucks all willy-nilly on your account or whatever else, and who knows where it goes beyond that, because in some cases, depending on the token that gets access to your account, it could do something as easy as just messing with your Fortnite account and that side of stuff. Or if it's one of the more elevated tokens that you could give, like for the actual Epic Games launcher, then it could do stuff like actually purchasing full video games, right? Purchasing actual $80 things, $90 things, $100 things. There's even some test bundles on the Epic Games store that I think are $1,000 to actually purchase. They don't give you anything because no one's supposed to actually see them, but it exists and it's on the Epic Games store, and technically these people could be able to purchase that if you have one of those elevated tokens given to you. So in my personal opinion, if you're someone who thinks you might be having some weird stuff going on with your V-Buck counter right now, change your Epic Games password. Unless you've been reckless and you've been sharing your password all willy-nilly, you shouldn't have to really, change your password on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, I don't know, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, whatever else. But if you logged into a bot or something using your actual password and not just a token that doesn't have your password in it, then I would say, yeah, it's probably a little bit safer to go ahead and change your passwords on everything, right? And, make sure not to use the same password on every single platform, so if one has an issue, you don't have 20 other accounts getting hacked. Until next time, however, hope you champs and champets enjoy today's YouTube video. Sorry for just running around in the brainlot land. I don't actually know what I'm doing right now. I got a glitch event, and none of these look cool. I don't even know how I got the brain rots that I have in here. I know I was just goofing around one day when it was there was a admin abuse event, but all these guys look cool, and I don't think any of these guys out here look cool. They look very bland and basic. So until next time, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and peace out.